Hello, I'm MJ Fite with today's thought. Today's thought is, pay yourself. How many of you are hard workers? I know I'm one, and I'm pretty certain you are one too. And at the end of the day, we'll take the work principle. You work hard, every week or every 2 weeks, and you expect to be paid because you put in some hard work. You wanna get paid. Now let's take that concept and put it for you, because you may say, well, that is me. No, a lot of times when you get paid, chances are, as soon as you get money, it's gone right back out the door. You got to pay bills. You may have to pay alimony, child support if you have to go through that. You got mortgages. You got a lot of different things you got to pay for. But when we talk about paying yourself, it's simply rewarding yourself for a job well done. And it doesn't necessarily have to be money. It could be a pat on the back. It could be maybe clothes. It could be shoes. It could be something that makes you feel good for the work that you've done. This one's very simple. Pay yourself. When we talk about paying yourself, you may look and say, well, I don't have the money to really pay me, even though they're paying me. But it's not necessarily about the pay that you get coming in. It's about what do you do to pay yourself for the job that you do. Not necessarily what you do on the job, because chances are we get paid for what we do on the job. But what about some of the things that you do outside of work? What about maybe at home? What about out in public? You may say, well, I'm not getting paid for that money-wise. Get out of the money aspect for a minute. Look at other ways that you could pay yourself. Maybe you could pay yourself by going to your favorite movie. Maybe you could pay yourself by getting something nice for yourself. You may even pay yourself by just saying, you know what, I'm going to take some time out for me. There are plenty of ways that you can pay yourself for a job well done. It's just a matter of whether or not you're willing to look at pay as more than just financial money. The key to this principle is going to be you. Are you willing to pay yourself for the job that you've done? Only you can determine that. When we talk about paying yourself, it's simply that. Paying yourself for the things that you've done. Now, you got to get out of the aspect of the paycheck that you get, because just like anything else, well, actually with the paycheck, as soon as you get it, it's gone. It disappears real quick, especially if you have bills, you have other obligations, that money disappears. So how do you pay yourself besides money? You can pay yourself with a trip if you already have saved up. You can pay yourself maybe with an outfit that maybe you had in mind of getting all along. Maybe pay yourself going to the movies. You can pay yourself at any time. There is no limitation. It don't necessarily be financial based. You can pay yourself with a hug. You can pay yourself by taking some alone time away from everyone else. However you pay yourself is totally up to you. Just as long as you pay yourself, because no one wants to work for a long period of time without rewarding themselves. Now you may say, well, why would I reward myself? Why wouldn't somebody else do it? This is one of those things that you don't need to wait on anybody else to do. This is something that you could do at any time of the day, any time of the night. It don't matter. If you want to reward yourself, you want to pay yourself, pay yourself. Remember, no one wants to work for nothing. So when you pay yourself, you give yourself a reward. You're giving yourself that reassurance that I did something worthwhile. And that paying yourself principle will continue to motivate you to continue to work harder and to maybe even reward yourself with bigger and greater things. I'm MJ Fite with today's thought. And remember, a thought can take you in many different directions, but it is you that determines that direction. Have a good day.